Hello everyone. Just trying to help everybody out when it comes to running into troubleshooting problems on Harley Davidson Evos. After pulling my hair out, spending a lot of money on everything that has to do with the ignition system on this 1987 drivetrain, put together as a basket case, and apparently it's like everything goes. As you get older, you learn a little bit more. If you stop learning, then you must be dead. This was an 87, and little did I know that between an 84 to a 1987 Evo, this is the chassis or the drivetrain that came out of an FLT FXR setup for 87. You cannot use a 1984 primary. The biggest reason is, even though they look identical, is where the jack shaft goes into the primary cover itself is in a different position by about an eighth, maybe even a 16th of an inch. That puts the shaft in a bind so that when the solenoid kicks it out, it locks on to the flywheel of the clutch hub and won't let go. After a lot of time, a lot of work, and trying to figure out, I took a gamble and found an 85, 6, and 7 primary, and I thought there's no way. I kept looking at it, and inside and out you couldn't see that much of a difference. It looked the same other than the webs on the inside that holds the bearing support in place. That webbing was just a little bit different. So I said, I'm going to take one last gamble and see what happens. I put it on, and sure enough, I've started it about 6 times. I'll start it one more time just to kind of give you a slight demonstration. I was down to leaving the negative cable loose, and I went ahead and turned the ignition switch on, hit the start button, and as soon as I would hit the start button, it would fire up, but I'd let go of the button and it would keep cranking. Finger off. Finger on. Granted be, the spark plugs are out, which is why it sounds like it has no compression, but sure enough, that's all it was. And like I said, the two primaries, I guess probably the only difference, I want to say they looked exactly the same. The biggest difference was this is oval, the back of the inspection cover is almost straight down, whereas on the 84 cover it starts up here, kind of loops forward, and then goes back again. So, you know, I kept looking at that saying, okay, well, several people have said it, there's no difference. There's no difference. That has nothing to do with the starter locking up. And it was so bad that the only way it would keep cranking, I figured out, was when the fork was trying to release, it was engaging the solenoid, which goes straight to the battery. So the ignition switch, nothing mattered other than just taking off the negative cable, which I'm going to go ahead and remove now, get it out of the way just for the heck of it. So hopefully this will help you all in figuring out why your bike starter, the Bendix on the inside, won't let go after you let go of the ignition switch. So there you have it. I hope it helps. Later.